Look at this. This Discord has not stopped popping off since the trailer. And then look at, I got 6 tabs open full of official news about Battlefield 6. What am I even saying? It's not Battlefield 6. It's 2042. Battlefield 2042 is the official name. Again, I got 6 tabs. I don't got time for the introduction. So I'm just gonna leave it at this before we begin. Allow me to give you a friendly reminder to like this video. And if you end up enjoying it here on my channel, just know that I try to give you guys the best gaming news, breakdowns, and rumors. Other links in the description box below. Thank you guys. We got our trailer. We got the trailer for Battlefield 2042. It kind of sucks because Tom Henderson, the notable leaker, has leaked so much stuff that it doesn't come out as a surprise, but it's still really dope. I'm gonna say my thoughts real quick on the trailer. I like the trailer. I watched it just once, literally when it got revealed. I thought it was pretty good. I'm more of a person where I like to see the gameplay because this is cap. There's a lot of cap. Obviously, we will see a lot of the stuff in the trailer in the game, but I like to see how it will actually play out in the game. Like if this is going to be really useful, how often we are going to be using these mechanics in the game. I want to see that. So that's the standpoint where I come from. So these trailers don't do too much for me. They don't get me really excited, like jumping out of my seat and stuff, but gameplay does. Overall though, this was much better than the Battlefield 5 reveal. I'm going to keep this part real short. Reveal trailer was pretty cool, especially the beginning, because this part reminded me of Donovan Peak from Battlefield 3. I was like, all right, bet we getting some Donovan Peak Battlefield 3 vibes. I like the approach they're going with 2042. It's not that far in the future, so there's still going to be a lot of modern elements, but there's going to be a few twists with the futuristic elements. So I'm down. Let's get into it. This is a typo. What are you guys doing, VG 24/7? Come on, this is not acceptable. 2024. All right, so we are going to be getting an alpha and a beta, which kicks off. Alpha kicks off in July. I know Matimio, people like that, the Battlefield insiders, those type of people that are going to be getting this alpha. I mean, I think. I know I only got 285 subscribers, but like you wanna hit me up? Like, yo, I wouldn't mind a code. If anyone can get a code for me, that'd be great. DICE has confirmed that the first time Battlefield 2042 will be publicly playable is going to be through limited alpha test, which goes live sometime in early July. Unfortunately, you can't, exactly. Unfortunately, you can't directly sign up to play the alpha. Instead, DICE will email random, all right, damn. So yeah, this is how they usually run their alphas. They usually always do this. They did this for Battlefield 1. I think they did it for Battlefield 5. They had the trailer, then they had the alpha during the summer, and then by the end of the summer / fall, they had the open beta. So that's how that's gonna go. That shouldn't be too bad. Whatever. Again, DICE hit me up. Like, I should have been gotten a code since Battlefield 1, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you guys doing? Stop slacking. Next, which is the big news. Battle passes are coming to 2042, and there's already there's already a roadmap. Just to let you guys know, this is like the first. I read it, I watched the trailer, then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go do a video. I checked this website, I saw a whole bunch of news, and I was like, all right, let me just react to the news. So this is the first time I'm reading this, so I don't know. Let's read it. All right, DICE has outright confirmed that the Battlefield 2042 will have its version of the popular Battle Pass system. All right, let's get into. All right, cool. We got some screenshots for it too. As players have come to expect from this proven model, Battlefield, I'm not going to say the full name. This is getting a little too long. Implementation will allow non-owners of the pass to access all meaningful gameplay content. The model also ensures future maps and modes will remain free for all players. The studio shared an early look at the roadmap for year 1, which will unfold over 4 seasons. Each season will add a new chapter to multiplayer's evolving story. And wait, so all right, we'll get into that because yeah, there's this. So they drop. All right, yeah, we'll get it. We'll get into that. We'll get into that next. Each season will add. Yeah, all right. So again, that's another thing that was leaked early from Tom Henderson that was proven correct. He did say in Battlefield 2042 that there will be special operators like Siege and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, each year in the game's live service will also bring new locations, but the developer only really discussed specialists as the highlight for every season. Of course, you can expect a new battle pass for every. All right, cool. Battlefield 2042 is $70 on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. If you're broke, then I'm sorry. I don't know how to deal with. I'm just kidding. Nah. That So yeah, I think more companies are going to do this. Personally, if you understand what's going on in the gaming industry with how games are made, games are doubling, the production of games are doubling, and the price isn't. So something's going to have to give at this point, and that is the price us consumers are going to pay. So this is a typical EA move. They were going to go with $70, and I hope it's not buggy, because I don't want a buggy Battlefield at launch, but whatever. Now, this is interesting news. I want to know how people feel about this, because thank you. I don't give a shit about Battlefield campaigns. I think Battlefield campaigns sucked. The only Battlefield campaign I liked was 4 and kind of 3. I thought they were so boring. I'm sorry for the people that really like them, but I think multiplayer, just Battlefield's focusing on just purely multiplayer, will definitely benefit them. Maybe they can bring it back in the future, or maybe because they want to support these games longer term, we'll have like a story expansion or something. This works out for me. I'm fine with this. So let's hear exactly what they say. If they have any quotes. One of the earliest blah blah, the game is instead going to. All right, so this is what they're gonna do. One of the earliest revelations the developer made at the event was confirming that Battlefield 2042 will not have a traditional single-player campaign. The game is instead going to infuse narrative into its various multiplayer modes. I like that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Specifics about how this is going to manifest weren't shared. All right, but the developer said the story of the games the story of the game's world will evolve with every new season. Okay, all right. So they're doing like a League of Legends, Apex Legends, every free-to-play model kind of thing. They're gonna have that story each season, that kind of loose, not very linear story. I don't even know how you would explain it, but you know what I mean if you play those games. The narrative's gonna be there, but you kind of gotta go searching for it and pay closer attention to the narrative. I don't mind that. I think this is a good decision that they're going with just a multiplayer focused game, because this Battlefield has a lot to make up for, because Battlefield 1 and 5 they were missed, especially 5. It wasn't the best, so it's got a lot of redeeming to do. And if they focus on the multiplayer, then again, when a team is focused and they know what they're gonna do, the product is probably most likely gonna end up in better shape. This is interesting because I want to know what they mean by is essentially 3 games in one. Let's go see. All right, so the first is All Out Warfare, which was the focus of the event. So they had a Battlefield event. I don't know where this Battlefield event was, why I wasn't invited, like what's good. But anyways, the DICE seemingly wanted to create a lot of value for players in the game multiplayer modes. Multiplayer in Battlefield. All right, what? It's multiplayer in Battlefield 2042 is made up of 3 distinct experiences. The first is All Out War, which was the focus of the event. All Out Warfare houses Conquest and Breakthrough. The 2 modes will each support 128 players on PC and the next-gen consoles, and exist on 7 massive maps at launch. So, okay. We got a chance to see brief demonstration of all 7: Kaleidoscope, Manifest, Orbital, Discarded, Renewal, Hourglass, and Break. See, people, this is underrated, and I think people need to understand that when you have dope names for stuff, it's going to just be dope. Like Kaleidoscope, Manifest. Like Manifest sounds powerful, bro. You know these maps are, I don't know if this is gonna be, I think these maps are gonna be really dope. I think these maps are gonna be really cool just by the names. When they have corny names like, what was, I'm trying to think of a name in Battlefield. Nah, Devastation was a good map. See, again, Devastation, cool name, good map. What's another? God damn. That one, the one in North Africa, I hate that map. That map was garbage. I can't stand that map. All right, whatever. It is set in Qatar, encompassing the metropolitan. Oh, shoot. All right. It is set in Qatar, encompassing the metropolitan city center and nearby outskirts where a big stadium sits. Its main weather event is a sandstorm that rolls in and darkens the environment, essentially turning it into nighttime. I hope Battlefield, sometimes I hope they really get the map effects down, because it could be really, really distracting. Like, I remember Battlefield 1, that sandstorm, cool. You're playing, it's like, oh, shoot, a sandstorm. This is dope. Immersion. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes, you're playing, and you're like, when is this sandstorm gonna go away? So hopefully they got a nice balance of the map effects, because sometimes it could be a little bit too distracting where you're just like, yo, I want this to just go away. All right. So one aspect of map design that particularly stood out was how DICE is recreating some of the Battlefield's best classic moments within them. Domovan Peak's famous high helipad outlook and its associated skydive exists in Breakaway, whereas Manifest houses a version. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, all right, bet, I get it, I'm stupid. All right, Breakaway, whereas Manifest houses a version of No Shark Canal's iconic TDM container arena, which is dynamically rearranged over the. All right. See, this is good, because every time you play a match, it's not obviously going to be the same. I'm really, this is sounding really good. Alongside All Out Warfare, players will also have access to 2 more experiences. The first, being built by DICE LA, is said to be a love letter to Battlefield fans. The studio didn't divulge any details there, but did confirm that the full reveal of this new experience will be the main focus of EA Play Live in July. Then there's Hazard Zone, which DICE had to repeatedly say it is not a Battle Royale mode. Hazard Zone will focus on tight squad combat and an experience new to Battlefield. Hazard Zone will be properly revealed at a later date. Hazard Zone's gonna be Operation Breakout, like in Rainbow Six Siege. Gotcha. I'm just kidding. Nah. So, bro, this is really good. I'm excited for All Out Warfare, because you want to know why? Vince Impala, founder of Respawn to me has not made a bad game. Yes, Titanfall just lacked content. I'm just talking gameplay wise. Their games are fire. They're fire. That's all I'm saying. And he's the head of DICE LA, and I didn't know DICE LA was going to be doing this, because if you haven't been keeping up on my channel, they confirmed that DICE LA was helping with 2042, but I guess I interpreted help as, oh, they're going to be fixing bugs, adding content and stuff. I didn't know they're going to be designing a whole mode for this game, which has got me really excited about this game even more. I hate saying that because it sounds so generic, but I am like, this is looking really good for Battlefield fans. All right, yeah, so we did get a little bit more information in All Out. Wait. All right, Battlefield 2042's All Out Warfare can be played with and against AI bots. All right, it's certainly not. All right, Battlefield 2042, blah, 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 blah. At a pre-reveal event attended by VG, blah, blah, DICE was particularly excited about one key feature that's going to completely change how people play the game. Battlefield 2042's all-out warfare game modes can be experienced entirely without real players. All right. In other words, anyone can launch a game of 128 Conquest or Breakthrough. on any of the supported maps and immediately play alongside and against AI. This also works as a quasi co-op mode where players can group up with friends as they experience a full scale of what the game has to offer, all against non-human players. The even bigger news is that progression earned while playing with and against the AI will contribute towards your character and weapon unlocks. DICE said it views this as the tutorial many newcomers have long wanted Battlefield to have, giving players the freedom to experience Battlefield multiplayer maps and modes and learn to use its weapons and operate its vehicles at their own pace. Is exactly what the developer wanted to achieve with this. I like that. I like how they're making it easier for people to get into the game. That's never gonna be a complaint from me. This is the only part I'm a little iffy. I gotta see how it plays. Battlefield 2042 specialists are siege-like characters with unique abilities. Enter specialists, essentially a version of operators from Rainbow Six Siege or Black Ops 3. Each specialist slots under one of the game's 4 classes: Assault, Support, Engineer, and Recon. Specialists are no-pats roaming mercenaries whose homeland did not survive the collapse that kicks off the game's main events. Aligning with either the US or Russia, specialists are unique characters with their own stories. In gameplay, each specialist comes with a specialty okay, and a trait passive. Think of them as an advanced version of Battlefield 5's underutilized combat roles. Wow, remember, they taking shots. All right, of the 10 specialists that will be available at launch, DICE showed off 4. Webster McKay from the Assault class, Maria Falk, the support Piotr, Boris, whatever, he's Russian, the engineer, then the recon, specialist Wilkes Casper Van de Lee. All right, so this Maria chick will have a pistol that lets her revive and heal teammates from range, whereas Webster's grappling hook gun allows him to quickly reach vantage points and scale tall structures. Battlefield 2042 weapon types are no longer locked to any particular class. That's interesting. All classes and specialists can use any combination of weapons and attachments, and with the game's innovative plus menu, their playstyles can even be altered on the fly. Post-launch, you can expect 4 new specialists to arrive over the course of year 1. More on the remaining specialists will be shared. All right, yeah, that's all right. I gotta see this. I can't even say, I'm not gonna say this is bad or this is good. I gotta see how this is gonna play, because that's a big change in Battlefield. So support is gonna be able to get snipers, SMGs, and vice versa with all the classes now. How is that gonna play? That's interesting, because I liked it because Assault got Assault, well, in Battlefield 4, Assault got Assault rifles, Engineer got submachine. I like the uniqueness. I'm down for it. I'm not saying I'm hating on their new way of doing it, but I gotta see how this is gonna turn out. I think the specialists are gonna be kind of like another game that's closer to Battlefield, Battlefront, I'm assuming, with the heroes. It's gonna be kind of like that. That's what I'm expecting. I think it's cool. I want to see how his grappling hook is gonna play. Whoever, what's his name, Webster, his grappling hook. Like I said, I need to see gameplay. What I'm also interested about is what they were saying about that innovative plus menu. This plus menu could be cool. All right, the plus menu sits on the right hand side of the screen for every player, and it's one almost everyone will rely on when they play. The plus system is essentially Crisis dynamic on-the-go weapon modification mechanic, which has always been one of that series' most recognizable aspects. As in Crytek shooters, Battlefield 2042 allows players to change any given weapon configuration in the field by bringing up the plus menu named after its shape. You can change a weapon sight, barrel, underbarrel attachment, and ammo type. Oh my god. We saw an example where the player moves from a medium-range firefight on the ground to a close-quarter fight on the roof of a skyscraper during the elevator ride. The player was able to switch to a shorter barrel, a different ammo type for a faster fire rate, and a red dot scope. DICE said the intention is to enable players to make these sort of changes simply by ducking behind cover for a moment without having to die. Go into a separate weapon customization menu and respawn. It remains to be seen how useful this is going to be in the moment to moment, but the potential for it is unquestionably enormous. Yeah, all right. I like that. I like the in-game modding. Again, a lot of this stuff is we gotta wait and see how this is going to play. I want to see how this is all gonna fit in. I like it from the point of dynamic. Each game is gonna feel a little bit different than the previous game, so you can keep playing for hours on end. That's the best thing. Those are the best multiplayer games, when each game feels just different than each other, just a little bit different than each other, that it doesn't always feel the same way. And Battlefield, especially, again, Battlefield 1 and 5 really felt that way. There wasn't enough changing from match to match. It always felt the same. So if Battlefield 2042 can do this, then great. I don't mind them changing things this way if it's going to help the game. Let's see how this is going to end up when we get full gameplay on this, and especially when we see alpha. That's when you can really gauge how the game can play, what you have to be careful for and stuff. So this is gonna be great. I love let me just wrap this up. Again, Battlefield 2042 releasing October 22nd for basically, I'm going to say all the consoles except for Switch. You can basically get it for all the consoles except for Switch. So that means Xbox One, PlayStation 4, previous gen, and you can expect it on next gen for $70. But remember, next gen and PC is going to be able to play those modes, those 128 player modes, not the previous gen. Battlefield 2042 is Battlefield 2042 is going to be dropping the single player to focus on multiplayer. Battlefield 2042 is going to be adding specialists that are like Black Ops, that are like Rainbow Six Siege. They have their special kit, passive abilities, you know what. What else? They're going to be having Battle Pass, they're going to be having 4 seasons, so 4 Battle Passes. So look forward to that. That's pretty much the info we got. There's a lot. I'll be having the timestamp so you can see which tab or which article I'm be pointing to, so you guys can skip around. I know this is a little bit over the place. Again, when I am face camming, I'm not organized at all, so you guys gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna get better at this. Again, tell me how I should improve with doing the face cam. But yeah, guys, Battlefield 2042 announced. Trailer was pretty good. I need to see gameplay at the end of the day. I need to see what actually ends up in the game. So I can't wait till the 13th. Hopefully we get gameplay. And DICE, my email is saber.eagle. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it when we get there. Shoot me an email about that alpha, bro. Shoot me an email. I'm a big Battlefield fan, bro. Shoot me an email. So, all right, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm back on Instagram, Twitter, everything. Links in the description box below. You guys already know. Look forward to E3. We got E3 this week. So this weekend, I'm gonna be on a grind. You guys are gonna be seeing a bunch of stuff from me. So stay tuned for that. As always, you already know I'm KenWal. Remember to like and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon.